Introduction. Retro gaming, characterized by its classic titles and distinctive design philosophies, continues to influence modern game development. Many contemporary games draw inspiration from the past, blending nostalgic elements with current technology to create engaging and innovative experiences. Here's how retro gaming influences modern game design. 1. Aesthetic inspiration. Pixel art and 8-bit graphics. Modern games often incorporate pixel art and 8-bit graphics reminiscent of early video games. This retro aesthetic appeals to players' sense of nostalgia while allowing developers to create visually distinctive styles. Games like Stardew Valley and Shovel Knight showcase how pixel art can be used effectively in contemporary game design. 2. Gameplay mechanics. Simplicity and accessibility. Retro games were known for their straightforward gameplay mechanics and accessibility. Many modern developers adopt these principles, focusing on intuitive controls and easy-to-understand gameplay that appeals to both new and veteran gamers. Titles like Celeste and Super Meat Boy exemplify how simple mechanics can be deeply engaging. 3. Level design. Challenge and reward. Classic games often featured challenging level design with a focus on skill and perseverance. This emphasis on difficulty and rewarding player achievement is mirrored in modern games that aim to provide a similar sense of accomplishment. Games like Dark Souls and Hollow Knight draw from this tradition, offering challenging gameplay with significant rewards. 4. Storytelling techniques. Minimalism and imagination. Many retro games used minimalistic storytelling, relying on players' imaginations to fill in narrative gaps. Modern games sometimes use this approach to create deeper, more personal experiences. Games like Undertale use simple narratives and player choice to craft immersive stories that resonate with players. 5. Soundtracks and music. Chiptunes and nostalgic scores. Retro games are renowned for their memorable chiptune soundtracks, which are often characterized by catchy melodies and synthesized sound. Modern games frequently pay homage to this style, incorporating chiptune elements into their scores to evoke a sense of nostalgia. Hyper Light Drifter and Octopath Traveler are examples of contemporary games with chiptune-inspired music. 6. Indie game movement. Reviving classic concepts. The indie game movement has embraced retro gaming concepts, often developing games that pay homage to classic genres and styles. This resurgence of interest in retro game design has led to a revival of traditional gameplay mechanics and aesthetics in indie titles, contributing to the diversity of modern gaming. 7. User interface design. Simplicity and functionality. Retro games often featured straightforward user interfaces designed for ease of use. Modern game designers frequently adopt these principles, focusing on clean, functional UI designs that enhance gameplay without overwhelming players. This approach is evident in games like Dead Cells and Enter the Gungeon. 8. Game preservation and legacy. Cultural impact and homages. The preservation of retro games and their influence on modern titles contribute to a broader cultural appreciation of gaming history. By incorporating elements from classic games, modern developers honor the legacy of past titles while creating new experiences. This approach helps maintain a connection between gaming's past and present. 9. Community and modding. Fan engagement and creativity. Retro games often fostered strong fan communities and modding scenes, where players created custom content and modifications. Modern games continue this tradition, encouraging community engagement through mods and user-generated content. Games like Minecraft and The Elder Scrolls V, Skyrim demonstrate how fan contributions can enhance and extend the life of a game. 10. Cross-generational appeal. Nostalgia and modern innovation. The influence of retro gaming helps create titles that appeal to both older and younger audiences. By blending nostalgic elements with modern gameplay innovations, developers can craft games that resonate across generations. This approach ensures that classic gaming experiences remain relevant and enjoyable in today's gaming landscape. Conclusion. Retro gaming significantly influences modern game design through its aesthetic, mechanics, and cultural impact. By drawing on classic elements, contemporary games can evoke nostalgia while introducing innovative features. This fusion of old and new continues to shape the gaming industry, creating experiences that honor the past and push the boundaries of what's possible in game design.